On May the 8th at the AT&T Stadium, Dallas, Texas, Saul Canelo Alvares takes on Billy Joe Saunders for the WBC, WBA and WBO Super Middleweight World Titles. Welcome to Gloves Up Boxing. If you're new here, hit like, hit subscribe, hit that bell notification icon for all the latest videos. So this weekend we've got Saul Canelo Alvares versus Billy Joe Saunders. The winner of this will be one step away from being the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world. Both with two very different styles of boxing. You've got Canelo, who is considered the pound for pound #1 across boxing. Generally, if he's in your pound for pound list, he's #1. Then you've got Billy Joe Saunders, and for most UK fans, I think you would feel like he hasn't fulfilled his potential yet. That may be due to a lack of discipline, ballooning up in weight when not actively in camp, doesn't generally tend to stay in the gym throughout periods of inactivity. So looking at the fighters, we've got Canelo Alvares, who is 30 years old. He's 5'8" with a 70-inch reach, and then we've got Billy Joe Saunders, who is 31, 5'11", so he's got a 3-inch height advantage and a reach of 71, so he's got that extra inch on his reach. So it's no secret that Billy Joe Saunders is going to try and outbox Canelo Alvares. Billy Joe, he's never been known as a big puncher, KO artist. But one big advantage Billy Joe Saunders has got is his movement and his foot speed. Now what he needs to do is he needs to make it hard for Canelo to cut off the ring. Canelo hasn't really, in the last few fights, fought anybody with the kind of boxing know-how and IQ, ring IQ, that Billy Joe Saunders has got. And one thing, Billy Joe Saunders' main asset is his movement. He's very fast. I do question whether, in fact I don't question it, he shouldn't be at super middleweight. He's not a super middleweight. He should be at middleweight. And I'm hoping that the pressure he gets from Canelo, his stamina isn't going to fade by the end of the fight. Canelo is going to apply a lot of pressure. He's going to try and back Billy Joe up. Billy Joe Saunders is going to have to use that footwork to pivot out to the right and to the left. He's got to watch the body shot on the way out to the right from the left hook from Alvarez. So one of Canelo's best assets is his head movement. He's going to be looking to slip and roll under Billy's jab and try and close a distance. He's going to be trying to get into mid-range, try and get into the pocket and try and release a combo. So my official prediction for this fight is, I think Canelo is going to stop Billy Joe Saunders late on, those late rounds, between 10 and 12. I think Saunders' gas tank has always been questionable, and I think Alvarez is going to get to him. And I'm also a big believer that iron sharpens iron, and over the last few years Canelo Alvarez has been in the ring with some top fighters: Danny Jacobs, Sergey Kovalev, Gennady Golovkin for 2 fights. Billy Joe has not really been in with anyone since David Lemieux, and that was, I don't even know when that was without looking, 2017. So you're going back nearly 4.5 years since that fight. So yeah, if you like the video, hit like, hit subscribe, comment, negative, positive, any feedback's welcome. Cheers.